Welcome to YouTube Pedia. Discover the greatest stories from history, science, and beyond. If you're curious about the world, subscribe now and join our journey through knowledge. He wasn't just an actor, he was the voice of a generation's unsung heroes. A man who began with a stutter but became immortal through explosions and action on the silver screen. From the quiet streets of New Jersey to the towering skyscrapers of Hollywood, this is the true story of a man who said, "I'm not a hero, just a regular guy caught in extraordinary times." This is the story of Bruce Willis, a star who rose from silence to become the hero we all remember. Walter Bruce Willis was born on March 19, 1955 in Idar-Oberstein, West Germany. His father, David Willis, was an American soldier stationed abroad, and his mother, Marlene, was a German woman who worked at a bank. The family moved to the United States when Bruce was just 2 years old, settling in Carneys Point, New Jersey. Life in a working-class household wasn't easy, but it laid the foundation for the grit and determination that would later define Bruce's career. As a child, Bruce faced a difficult challenge. He had a severe stutter. Speaking even a single sentence could be a struggle. School was tough, and he often found himself the target of ridicule, but Bruce had a secret weapon. He discovered that when he performed on stage, the stutter disappeared. Acting became his refuge, a magical space where his words flowed freely and his confidence soared. After high school, Bruce took on a series of odd jobs to support himself. Security guard, private investigator, bartender, all while dreaming of something bigger. Eventually, his passion led him to Montclair State University, where he studied drama. He immersed himself in the craft, performing in stage productions and honing his natural talent. But college wasn't the end goal. Bruce had his sights set on New York City. He moved to Manhattan and took acting classes while working nights as a bartender. His charm and charisma behind the bar made him popular, and those same qualities would serve him well in front of the camera. He auditioned tirelessly, landing small roles in off-Broadway productions and even appearing in commercials. Progress was slow, but Bruce was persistent. He knew success didn't come overnight. In 1985, everything changed. Bruce auditioned for a new TV series called Moonlighting, a romantic comedy drama starring Sybil Shepherd. The network was hesitant to cast an unknown actor, but Bruce brought something electric to the role. He was witty, rebellious, and effortlessly charming, a perfect match for the fast-talking private detective David Addison. Moonlighting became an instant hit. Bruce's comedic timing, improvisational skills, and undeniable chemistry with Shepherd made the show a sensation. He quickly became a household name, winning a Golden Globe for Best Actor and earning an Emmy nomination. But Bruce wasn't content with television stardom. He had bigger dreams. In 1988, Bruce took a huge risk by stepping into the world of big-budget action films. He was cast as the lead in Die Hard, an action thriller about a New York cop trapped in a Los Angeles skyscraper during a terrorist takeover. The role of John McClane was originally offered to stars like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, but they turned it down. Bruce Willis, primarily known for TV comedy, was an unconventional choice. The critics were skeptical. Audiences were unsure. Could the funny guy from Moonlighting really carry an action movie? Then Die Hard hit theaters. The film was a massive success. Bruce's portrayal of John McClane, gritty, sarcastic, vulnerable, and deeply human, redefined the action hero. He wasn't invincible or superhuman. He was just a regular guy trying to survive. That relatability struck a chord with viewers around the world. Following the success of Die Hard, Bruce Willis became one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. He reprised his role in multiple sequels, each one building on the legend of John McClane. But Bruce wasn't content to play the same character over and over. He sought out diverse roles that challenged him as an actor. He starred in the crime masterpiece Pulp Fiction, 1994, directed by Quentin Tarantino, where he played Butch Coolidge, a boxer with a code of honor. The film was a cultural phenomenon, and Bruce's gritty performance stood out in a star-studded cast. In The Fifth Element, 1997, he teamed up with director Luc Besson for a sci-fi adventure unlike anything he'd done before. As Corbin Dallas, a cynical cab driver drawn into an intergalactic battle, Bruce showed a more humorous and fantastical side. And then came The Sixth Sense, 1999, a psychological thriller that became a global sensation. As Dr. Malcolm Crowe, a child psychologist helping a troubled boy who claimed to see ghosts, Bruce delivered one of the most understated and emotionally powerful performances of his career. The film's shocking twist and Bruce's hauntingly calm presence made it an instant classic. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, Bruce continued to mix blockbuster hits with more intimate dramas, proving time and again that he was more than just an action star. He brought depth, emotion, and authenticity to every role he played. Bruce Willis's life off-screen has been as compelling and layered as the characters he portrayed on the big screen. In 1987, Bruce met actress Demi Moore on the set of the film Blind Date. Their connection was immediate and electric, and by 1987 they were married, creating one of Hollywood's most iconic couples of the late 80s and 90s. Together, Bruce and Demi had 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah. For years, they were the perfect Hollywood family, admired and followed by fans worldwide. But as with any long relationship, cracks eventually appeared. After 13 years of marriage, the couple announced their separation in 1998, finalizing their divorce in 2000. Despite their split, Bruce and Demi have maintained a respectful and amicable relationship for the sake of their children. Shortly after, Bruce found love again with actress Emma Hemming. The couple married in 2009, and they now share 2 daughters. Bruce often credits Emma as a grounding force in his life, someone who helped him find stability and happiness amid the turbulence of Hollywood fame and personal challenges. While Bruce Willis is known worldwide as a tough, wisecracking action hero, those who know him personally describe a very different man. Behind the sunglasses and bravado lies a warm, generous, and deeply loyal friend. Colleagues frequently praise his professionalism, humor, and humility on set. Bruce has maintained lifelong friendships with fellow action stars such as Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, forming a trio often celebrated by fans as the ultimate action movie icons. Despite their fame and fierce competition, these men share a genuine camaraderie and mutual respect that transcends Hollywood rivalry. Fans often comment on Bruce's approachable demeanor. He's known to take time to meet with admirers and give back generously to charity causes. This side of Bruce shows the man behind the blockbuster persona, a human being who cares deeply about others and understands the power of kindness. In recent years, Bruce Willis faced one of the greatest battles of his life, a fight that unfolded away from the bright lights of Hollywood. In 2022, his family announced that Bruce had been diagnosed with aphasia, a neurological disorder that impairs communication abilities. For a man whose career depended on his voice and expressions, this was a devastating blow. Aphasia affects a person's ability to speak, understand, read, and write. The diagnosis explained Bruce's recent struggles to remember lines and perform. As time passed, it became clear that Bruce's condition was more severe than initially thought. He was later diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia, a progressive brain disorder that affects personality, behavior, and language. This news shocked fans and colleagues alike, sparking an outpouring of support and love from around the world. Bruce's family and friends have been incredibly protective and supportive throughout his illness. Emma Hemming, his wife, shared heartfelt messages about the challenges they face, but also about the love and strength that carry them through each day. In March 2023, Bruce Willis's family officially announced his retirement from acting. It was a bittersweet moment for millions of fans who grew up watching him bring unforgettable characters to life. The news was met with sadness, but also immense gratitude for the decades of entertainment and inspiration he provided. Hollywood's biggest stars, directors, and producers flooded social media with tributes, highlighting not only Bruce's talent, but also his kindness and humility. Messages from stars like Samuel L. Jackson, Quentin Tarantino, and Sylvester Stallone reflected the deep respect Bruce earned during his career. Though Bruce's time in front of the camera has ended, his impact remains. His films continue to inspire new generations of actors and filmmakers. His portrayal of John McClane alone changed the action genre forever, introducing a flawed, relatable hero that broke the mold of the invincible tough guy. Bruce Willis is more than an actor. He is a symbol of resilience and reinvention. His journey from a stuttering kid in New Jersey to one of Hollywood's biggest stars is a testament to perseverance and passion. Through highs and lows, Bruce never lost his authenticity or connection to the fans who admired him. His legacy is multifaceted. An action hero who redefined the genre, an actor who embraced complex roles, a husband and father who faced life's challenges with courage, and a human being who confronted illness with dignity. Bruce Willis's story reminds us all that heroes come in many forms, not just on the screen, but in the quiet battles we fight every day. His voice may have grown softer, but his spirit remains unbreakable, echoing forever in the hearts of millions. If you enjoyed diving deep into the incredible life of Bruce Willis, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us create more amazing stories just like this. Have thoughts or favorite Bruce Willis moments? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you want to join our community and never miss a fascinating story, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more legendary tales right here.